It's Jennifer with Underway Drifting and Dreaming on the motor vessel Cetus. Welcome back. My husband Jim and I are on the adventure of a lifetime. We are traveling on America's Great Loop aboard our 48-foot Kadey Krogen whaleback. We are sharing our experience of the Great Loop, and I hope you enjoy our journey. Let us know if you are a past, present, or future looper, or just enjoy watching our videos. We are leaving the Cumberland River and coming over to the Tennessee. So this is our first time on the Tennessee River. A bluff over here. Trees are still changing. I went on a 4-mile hike yesterday and walked down right there, right before the base of the bridge. Before the storm came in, I made it almost back to the Marina in the last quarter mile. Golf cart stopped and picked me up in the torrential downpour. So over here to the right is the lock and dam. I'll have a video of that. I walked over to the lighthouse landing marina. And then we're going to continue downriver to Paris Landing State Park. This is the land between the lakes here in Kentucky. Tennessee will be here before you know it. There's a lock, and they were doing construction of the lock, making 2 operational channels. I don't see any barges out right now. Gorgeous. iPhone does not give you the best view. What did I say? They'll see a tugs and barge right here. We have one waiting. It's sitting up against the dolphin. Probably waiting for a barge to come down the river. It's a beautiful day on the Tennessee River. We've been on the Tennessee River probably about 10-15 minutes. And it's just gorgeous. Wide open lake. Houses on the hill. See where we're at here. We're heading to Paris Landing. And our second fathometer went out. The other one's working. It says we're in 14 feet of water. I am using the auto heading. I'm looking for a red buoy right now. Just the sun is preventing me from seeing it. The sun's right in my eyes. I'm kind of leaning sideways. We arrived at Paris Landing State Park in the Marina. The state park offers so much. They have over 300 slips. They have room for plenty of transients, fuel, pump out, and a lot of fun. Jim and I had a great time hiking the trails, walking over to the lodge at Paris Landing, and then in the evening we went over with a few couples and sat at the lodge in front of the fire right on the river. It was gorgeous. In the morning, I got up and headed out to watch the sunrise over the lake. While walking through the marina, I saw 2 other content creators on the Great Loop drift away in authentic adventure. Check out their point of view for the Great Loop. Authentic adventures are traveling with children on board, so if you're going to do the loop with kids, this is the one to watch. The lodge at Paris Landing is a quick hike. They do have a restaurant, a bar, and a great outdoor area. We went over with a few other couples and sat at the fire pits. The sun had set, so we sat and watched the river. It was a beautiful night. They also have a pool and a 91-room hotel with plenty of outdoor space. And again, the hiking, they have an aviary unit. You can go into different places, a golf course. So if you have people coming to visit and there's no room on the boat, they can always stay at the lodge. There was a lot of static displays explaining the history of the river and talked about the gunboats, the river boats, the ships that sailed up the river, and the fighting in the Civil War. It was just amazing. The river, it really played a big role in the Civil War. So when we stop at Shiloh, which will be in a few more stops, we learned so much about the Civil War battle. This is still early in the morning. I went out and hiked about 5 or 6 miles, and the aviary was not open yet. I kind of took a peek in. There was an owl and I believe a hawk. It would have been great to be able to see them fed at feeding time. I walked over to the boat ramp, watched the boats leave, the people heading out. And just the colors. It was a very pretty autumn day, and getting to see the trees on the leaves changing. There's 2 Kadey Krogen whalebacks, Wicked Good and the Cetus, side by side, and right behind you might see the Olympia. Paris Landing is home to 2 Coast Guard vessels, the Cimarron and the Chippewa. They were responsible for all the aids to navigation in the area. I think 1,000 buoys and about 200 on the shore. It's kind of cool because all those little red nun buoys look like they're standing at attention there on the barge. So it's a 65-foot vessel. It is time to head out and hit the river. We are actually going upriver, which doesn't make sense to me since we're going down through Tennessee. This is the Benton-Houston Ferry. The Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA, flooded the area to put in a dam in the 40s. So the L&N Railroad Bridge and the Danville Grain Elevator were left. The grain elevator was so huge that it could not be torn down. But there it is, the remains of it. We're going to continue down the Tennessee River. Thanks for taking the time to watch our videos. Check out the description below for our marina and anchoring location.